Good evening, good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to Tuesdays with Terrence. My name is Terrence Bardui. Some people call me H, some people call me Havis, some people call me Terrence, some people call me Mr. Bardui, some people call me Luka Boy. But let's make it public, let's make it public, let's make it public. Let me make this public right now for everyone so we can how's everybody doing? Welcome to another episode of Tuesdays with Terrence. My name is Terrence Bardui. Some people call me H, some people call me Havis, some people call me Terrence, some people call me Mr. Bardui, and some people call me Little Boy. If you're from the 7, 6, 7 Kubuli, the Commonwealth of Dominica, La Pointe, Point Michel, St. Luke Parish. You call me Luka Boy. Dominica made me, Boston raised me, now the South sustains me. How's everybody doing? Hope everyone's doing good. It's a cool night tonight. Man, I'm a little tired now, man. I wish, falling back, spring forward, falling back. I'm a little tired tonight. Hope you folks are doing well. As people are starting to come in, let me find a little music to play for you guys so we can get this moving. Let me get some music before we start. I don't know what I should be playing right now. I'm feeling, should I play a little Barry Black? Yes. You know what? I'll play this version. Yes. Welcome to Tuesdays with Terrence. You don't have to be a star to be on my show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come as you are, family. Big tune.
Baby, come as you are, with just your heart, and I'll take you in. You rejected and heard to me your word.
Let me stop. I don't need the superstars. I'll accept you as you are. How are you people doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you people are doing well. Good evening, Peach Goodwill. How are you? And whoever else is tuning in, welcome to Tuesdays with Terrence. My name is Terrence Bardui. Some people call me H. Some people call me Havis. Some people call me Terrence. Some people call me Mr. Bardui. Some people call me Little Boy. The Commonwealth of Dominica, you call me Luka Boy. I don't need no superstars. I'll accept you as you are. But tonight, man, you got me and me. We're supposed to have a special guest, but something came up, something personal, so we have to reschedule. Let's play more tunes.
'Cause I'll accept you as you are. You won't be denied. 'Cause I'm
Lindo. Big Jamaican tune. Yes.
to be in my show.
Somebody nobody knows, right? How you beautiful people doing tonight? As I'm queuing up our theme song, that's just the reggae version of the song that originally done by Marilyn. What we're gonna do is play the original, not the original, play the theme song and get right to it. Hope you're doing. Sophie, oh man, girl, Sophie, I was supposed to call you back, man. Motelas, how you doing, beautiful lady in New York? Good to see you, my esteemed client. Hope you are doing well. Let's play our theme song and we can start the show. All right. Come, family, come as you are. Come, 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 come.
Family, come as you are with just your heart, and I'll help you win.
Are you rejected or hurt?
Are you rejected or hurt? And be your word. You need no superstar, 'cause I'll accept you as you are. You won't be denied, 'cause I'm satisfied with the help that I can provide. You don't have to be rich family to be on my show. You don't have
You to be on my show. Welcome to Tuesdays with Terrence. Good evening, Miss Elizabeth Bardui. Thank you for your service. Happy belated Veterans Day. I did say it to you on your page. Esther Duran Kazemi. Hope you had a good St. Martin Day yesterday. So Dry Go all the way in Brooklyn, New York, and everybody else is watching. Terrence. My name is H. Terrence Bardui. You know, some people call me H, some people call me Havis, some people call me Terrence, some people call me Mr. Bardui, some people call me a little boy. If you're from Point Michel, La Pointe, you say little boy. I like little boy. And remember, all the names are my names. I take all of them, okay? With my clients, I go by Terrence. People who know me from back home or from school, I go by Havis. At work, I go by H. At church, I go by Terrence. You know, some people call me Mr. Badwill. Don't call me late for dinner. I'm good with that. Hope you guys are doing well tonight. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm just going to talk a little bit about the election, about 2 minutes of it, and then we're going to get back right into our show. We have a great show. Now what, right? Now what just basically means there was an election last weekend in the United States, and I believe it was fair. Some people have their ideas and their ideology. I believe some people did. A lot of people didn't want to acknowledge him as president. And during 45's first term, people were calling 45 not President Trump, you know. And people, when Biden was there, Trump kept saying he won. And now he's the president. And, you know, I don't care who's in power. I pray for them. That's my duty to pray for them, hopefully. But what I'm going to tell you all, something for some of you all, when some of the thing comes down the pike, I don't want to hear your mouths. I just want you to take it, right? The world, you know, you still have to go to work. You still have to feed your family. You still have to do this and do that. You still have to protect your home and all of that stuff. So, guys, don't be acting like it's the end of the world. God is in control. For all of you who come on my show, most of you believe in God. And if you believe in God and God is in control, he takes them up. He puts them up, I should say, and takes them down. So just accept it. If you don't like what's happening, what you can do, more people in office, but for the next 4 years, we got to deal with it. And that's it. I'm not going to say nothing else about the election. That's it. 47 is now the president, Donald J. Trump, and that's it. And Democrats lost, Republicans won. They won the House, they won the Senate. I read an article today. Judge Alito is his name. He said he's not going to leave. He's going to stay. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. That means before Trump's out, he might be able to put two. Savior, he's in the world today. Yes. I know that he is leaving, whatever man may say. I see his hands of mercy. But listen, man, I don't worry about these things. For all of you guys who are worrying about all of that stuff, don't Concentrate on what you can do for your family. And that's what I'm going to talk about tonight. Now what? Now what? Let's take a look at markets. Let me take a look at markets and see what happened today. Everything was down. The Dow Jones was down 382. The Nasdaq was down 1736, and the S&P was down 1730. Wow, the S&P and the Nasdaq was both down at the same amount. 736, 1736. But who cares? Markets, because they never lose a penny. It says right here, Wall Street index dipped with focus on Trump policies, economic data. Dow's 200-point fall, led by losses in shares of Amgen and 3M. The Dow surges. That was yesterday. Who cares? I don't worry about that. As a matter of fact, I just got some good news. I just saw one of my clients' stuff just got the application is in, and we got to get that done for them. So we set some goals. We had to do our team goals, which I did, and then we had to do our company goals. And I wrote some stuff down. I'll give it to you quickly. I mean, I know what it is, but I want to make it. All you need to know is our goal for 2025 is 1.5 billion. 1.5 billion. And I have a team of 8 or 9 agents, 8 or 9 of us, and we're going to have to start working, and we got to protect middle American families. Last week we were having a conversation. $25,000 legacies. Man, $25,000 is welfare when it comes to a family. It's welfare. That doesn't take care and secure mortgages and car loans and student loans and credit cards. That's ridiculous. All I know is now what? What are you going to do? What are you going to do differently? Now an election is and I was telling them about how, they need to start getting this young man into a position of financial, I don't want to say literacy, I want to say financial strength. And sometimes what happen here is we forget about that kind of stuff. Mr. Stewart talked about alternatives. And I know I'm freezing for a little bit, guys, until I get another computer. You guys are going to have to deal with it. It's not the internet. I don't know what the hell it is. That computer got too much crap on it. I need to delete a whole bunch of stuff. I'm freezing a little bit, but you guys, you will deal with that. All right. Thank you for that update. I am freezing a little bit. I'll log it in because it looks too dark. This one I look copacetic. I look I want to say melanin, chocolate, but the other one is a little too dark. So you guys are gonna have to deal with the freezing every now and then. All right, I apologize for that. We'll get that figured out. It's my goal before the end of the year, or probably definitely next year. Just delete stuff or get a new computer. If you live long enough, you're going to need long-term care. And I forgot to activate this on my Instagram. Let me try that. 1 second. I apologize. Oh, I think it's working. on my Instagram. I think it is. But getting back to hey, the statistics say if you live long enough, you're going to need some form of long-term care. So our president, Mr. Stewart, on his live at 5, he was talking about an alternative to that. And a lot of you have heard me talk about living benefits, and how you should get that. But what I want to say is now what I help their husband, and I try to help them, and they're reaching back out to me, and I kind of pull back because when I give you advice and I try to educate you, and you don't make decisions, and then life happens. I pray for you, but over backwards for you. I'm not doing that. And the reason I don't do that is because I believe you had ample time to make decisions, and you chose not to, and which is your right. Which is your right. But I want you to know, folks, that because it's Long-Term Care Awareness Month, for those of you who don't have living benefits and you live in the continental United States and you can get it, shame on you. If you can't get it, I understand. That's a totally different story. But if you can't, living benefits, if you can't work, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I know some of you have life insurance. I made a post that I talked about if you have $25,000 worth of life insurance, that's welfare. Excuse me. Some people probably think I was. I believe everybody should have $1 million. You cannot afford $1 million, $500,000. You can afford $500,000, at least $250,000. That's what I think each and every one of you need to have. So let me ask a question to you guys. Now, some of you might be bold enough to answer, obligated to watch. To answer. Some of you, like Valda and Esther, one's in Dominica and one's in St. Martin. But if you live in the continental United States, why do you watch Tuesdays with Terrence? I know why the people in the Caribbean watch it. They love me dearly. I'm just being a jerk. They support me, and I'm grateful. I'm thankful. But for those of you in the United States, why do you watch it? To support something. I found out one of our supporters of Tuesdays with Terrence, I will not call the name because I was specifically was told to not post on social media. He's no longer with us, and this person used to share my stuff all the time. Sorry to hear that. Condolences to the family and prayers for them. I won't call the name because we were told not to. But, tell me. Jackie Samuel. Yo, my cousin, my beautiful, beautiful cousin. I cannot say Elizabeth and I can't say Jackie. I have to say Yo and Beulah. And just like you all can't say Havis or Terrence. You got to say Luku Boy. And that's right, because I can say that. Those are my blood relatives. Good to see you tonight. How you doing tonight? So tell me why you guys watch Tuesdays with Terrence. Do you watch it to support me? Do you watch it to get ideas? Do you watch it and tell people? Why do you watch? Do you know? Tell me. Put it in the chat. I'm not going to ostracize you. I'm grateful and continue to watch. Continue to watch. Because what now? What now is what are we going to do now? What are we going to do for our families? What are we going to do? Why do you guys watch? Anybody wants to tell me? Put it on there. Anybody? Why do you watch Tuesdays with Terrence? Because you like my beautiful face? You like to see my American Classic Agency shirt? The company that cares? You like my hat? I don't have my Kamem hat tonight. I have United States of America hat. Especially what happened last week, right? But why do you guys watch Tuesdays with Terrence? Tell me. Anybody got the? And there's multiple people watching tonight who are my clients. I know that. But why do you guys watch it? You like my antics? You like how I dance? The music I play? Why do you guys watch it? Something to do instead of Netflix and chill. No one's gonna put in the chat. Well, I'm gonna write in the chat why I do Tuesdays, because I believe in education. When it comes to life insurance, a lot of you oh, look at it. See, when you're a Badwill, well, she's a Samuel now, but she's born a Badwill. Beautiful answer. And you guys thought I was trying to go somewhere and give you a hard time. No, I want you to watch. Continue to watch. And I give you the information of what I know. You see, a lot of you don't know what I knew now. I knew when I first came to America. Well, I was 13, but in 3 years, it's going to be like 50 years I'm in this country, because it was almost 47 years. In March, it'll be 47 years. So in 3 years, I'm here 50 years. But from the time I was an adult, and I was doing stuff, I worked in corporate America for a long time, and I did not understand the concepts. I did not. I did not. And the reason, folks, I have a friend in New York, White Plains, or Mount Vernon. Her and her ex-husband, both of my friends. When I first started doing Tuesdays with Terrence, a lot of these concepts, she took it back to her advisor and got the stuff that she didn't have. Now, was I hurt? No. You see, would I have preferred it was me? Yes. But it's not about that. I educate you guys. Listen, man, I don't have to do this. I don't have to come every Tuesday and tell you all, Jack, nobody knows what they do. They have a regular job. Excuse me. Let me get some water here. And people know what to do for their regular job, but they don't educate people. If you guys notice, almost all my posts, 3 kinds of posts I put. About what I do, the same thing over and over. I saw a post today, right? And so I just get okay, all right. Let me tell you, I just want Mr. of goals in the PowerPoint. That's one of my colleagues texted me, because I have a team meeting tonight and I want the people to know what our goals are. So as I was saying, right, I saw a post today. This is what the post said. It said, "You're you're the friend trying to educate others about life insurance. I am that friend." Now, friend, your brother, your sister, your whatever. That's who I am. And I educate people. And let me tell you all something. Do you know that none of your family, none of you, none of you should continue making the same mistakes you've been making all these years? Now, there's people, someone who was my Facebook friend reached out to me and we talked. And I want to thank that person for their service too. They're a veteran. And they thought they had a UL or IUL or a whole life policy. They've been paying for it for 16 years. They had a renewable term, an annual renewable term is what they had. And basically, yeah, they can convert it to something permanent because that person has some health challenges. So they cannot, it's a little hard for them to, I can't help them on my end because they have some of you need to have a review. It doesn't cost you anything for a professional like myself to look at what you. And let me tell you all something. Some of you all think that I don't care how much money you make. I don't care how much assets you have. I just care if you're protected. That's all I care about. If you're protected. People have hit me up on this platform in my DMs of a family member dying and, wanting help. People have throw some GoFundMe's at me. If you're in the continental United States, as a matter of fact, I can insure undocumented people in the United States as long as you have a social security number and you have. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. Good evening, Felicia. How you doing, young lady? My business partner, Felicia. That's a beautiful thing. You're undocumented because I work with, most of my clients, I'm trying to think, are they immigrants? I have a friend, right? They're in their 60s. They don't have a passport. They've never been out of the country. They've never been on a plane. I'm not picking on that person, but don't be like in this country all this time and you don't have life insurance with living benefits. You can use life insurance to live in debt. You can use life insurance to pay college. I was looking at something someone asked me today for a 9-year-old. My gosh, that 9-year-old can get a 6-figure guaranteed lifetime income for as long as they live after some years. Why won't you do that now? Why won't you? You all got grandkids. That's what I told my friend today. I said, I see people spending a large amount of money on foolishness. All kind of luxury cars, which are depreciating assets. All kind of jewelry and pocketbook and hairdo and I'm not saying not to do those. You work hard. It's your money. But let your money. And as long as you have health, get more. And this person, I tried to help them back in 2013. That individual, guess what? They're 76 years old now. It's going to cost them an arm and a leg. Whatever it is that they need, it's going to cost them an arm and a leg. And excuse me, and I told them that. Why wait? My sister's there because I procrastinated about my passport. Anyways, folks, if you live long enough, you're going to need long-term care. But if you have a long-term care policy, you may never use it. They never had Alzheimer's. They never had this or that. Life insurance, we all have a birth date, right? We also have, I'm going to be a little morbid, a death date. We don't know what that date is. However, you should live life fully, enjoy life, do things, go on vacation, go by yourself, do fun things that you like doing, treat yourself to good things, yet prepare. Prepare. If you're single, prepare for your golden ages where you could use a tax-free retirement. If you have a family, a significant other, children, grandchildren, leave them a legacy. You see, I've said this many times. In the Bible, in Proverbs, it says a good man, and I'm talking about a man, masculine person, leaves an inheritance for their children's children. Online, I see a lot of my Dominican friends now posting about Carnival in February. Because Carnival is a big thing for them. I understand Creole Fest, big thing for them. Some people go to Crop Over, some people go here, Mardi Gras. I'm not telling you all not to do your thing. Are you prepared? Good evening, Robin, in the Queen City. How are you tonight? Welcome to Tuesdays with Terrence. Folks, I got next year, I got to put my company, American Classic Agency, we got to put $1.5 billion of transferable wealth back into our communities. And I need those of you who are not my clients, what are you waiting for? And I don't care if you already have some, get more. You know why I say that? Because I'm going to pick on the ladies. You know, I pick on the ladies a lot. You know why? Because mostly the women, you're smarter than men because you all watch the show. You all comment. Probably have one or two guys who run their mouth, but mostly women watch this. I've never been to a woman's house, 2 or 3 pairs of shoes. Is there any women, if there's any women on this thing watching tonight who have 2 or 3 pairs of shoes? I'm talking about sneakers, high heels, flip-flops. I want to give you something special. No, it doesn't happen. How many of you women got 2 or 3 dresses? Do you know how many pairs of jeans I have? I got 3 pairs of dress shoes. So I got to buy some more. Belts. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 belts. That's it. And I'm a man. Women can wear dresses, skirts. I only have 4. I got several pairs of sneakers, but some of them are too small. I bought them tight. I'm like you women. You all buy the tight shoes because you don't want your foot to look too big. I'm picking on women because I love you guys, man. I got six sisters, a mother, a daughter, and a wife. So I love women. I'm trying to make here. If you have, why don't you sell for one pair of shoe or two pairs? Why do you have all these? Why you all got 5 million dresses and skirts? You could do the same thing with life. You could use it for a plethora of things: pay off debt, vacation accounts, college planning, a bank, tax-free retirement, tax-free legacy. And well, did you all know life insurance is a poor man's trust? Do you know what that means when I say a poor man's trust? Life insurance is a poor man's trust. In other words, if you have life insurance and you die, it goes directly to the beneficiary. Excuse me. It avoids probate court. There's no estate taxes, no inheritance tax, and we transferred the money from his non-qualified annuity into an account for her. It hasn't gone through yet, but it's in the process. Well, the IRS says in 5 years you have to liquidate that because it's inheritance. You know why? Because they want their taxes. Life insurance is tax-free. Why do you people like taxes so much? And for those of you and your company is only matching 3%, why? Why do you want the government owning your business? If it's all they do is 3% or 4% or 5%, that's what you match. And after the rest of that, you dump it in life insurance. You do. Folks, I would love to tonight leave $1 million legacy. I would love to see that. I would. And you just keep saying, hey, this Terrence, Mr. Bardui, look, boy, why you keep talking about that? Why you keep talking about, I'm not talking about death. I'm talking about your loved ones are going to live. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Stop posting your kids and your grandkids on your boo, how much you love them. If you love them, put your money where your mouth is. I'm being facetious. I know you love them. But what I'm saying to yourself is, there are some people who don't like my stuff anymore or don't. And we're still Facebook friends because I'm sick and tired of them calling my DM. I just ignore them. Tuesdays with Terrence is not an ATM. Tuesdays with Terrence is a library of information and encyclopedia. Tuesdays. Some of you, I do a walk when I'm in the park. It says health is wealth. I did it yesterday. Today I walked in the mall. I didn't do one. I walked in the mall for like an hour. You go to the mall early. It was a little cool this morning. And, I'm 60. One guy told me I look 40. I don't know about all that. That's why I wanted the little gray grow again. When the gray grows, I feel distinguished. I wanted the gray grow. And maybe one of these days I let the whole thing grow, get the goatee. I said I was going to do it at 50 and then I shave it off. I said I was going to do it at 60 and I shave it. Some people told me they like it. Some people have DM'd me, my friends, family. Oh, I like it. You look very distinguished. And when I have it, I get more respect. But the key is there. I see all these people, health is wealth, they're out there walking. If you believe health is wealth, what are you doing to lower your A1C? What are you doing to lower your cholesterol? What are you doing? Diabetes. All those things I mentioned are reversible. Cholesterol, high blood pressure, and diabetes can be reversed. Change your lifestyle. One of my biggest heart breaks is when I'm trying to help somebody and I can't because of health. Now, some people, you know what, to no fault of your own. I mean, you can't catch cancer. You can't, you know, you can't, you don't catch diabetes like the flu. I cough on you and you catch it. Diet, exercise. You can change that. So, which one of you tell your children who are in their 20s and 30s, there's a show called Chooses Returns. I know you all don't watch Facebook, but you need to talk to that guy. I have a new, a very serious woman. I tell her, start somewhere with your kids. Start somewhere for them while they're teenagers. And when they got their own jobs, they can take over. So I'm very proud of her. Are you all doing that? Are you talking to your children, your grandchildren, your neighbors? A lot of people have reached out to me just to pick my brain, still give you the information. I would love for you to listen. I used to, when I first started choosing returns, I used to be upset and mad and going off on people because they weren't doing stuff. No, I've learned as I've matured because I used to do it on my phone, choose returns on my phone, right? Now I use StreamYard. I'm streaming right now on Havis Bardui Facebook, Bardui Financial Service Facebook, Instagram, HT2, 7, 8 platforms right now. And I tell the same stories. Folks, I am so thankful that you guys watch because I say the same thing over and over. You know what they say? It's sales and communications. Tell them again, and then tell them again. And that's what I do. I bring different. And if you notice, there's very few of you have ever come into your DM and said, "Do you have any life insurance?" I've only done that to some people who showed some kind of interest. So, some of us are so protected of our status. But guess what? The pauper and the millionaire was wise enough to know they need some form of protection. So the rest of you who are in between, middle class, upper middle class, fakers, promoters on social media like you got it going on. No, I'm not telling you to put your worst out on social media. You should. Everybody should put out their best out. And I applaud you. Most of you guys, guys make a post, it comes to my timeline. I will like it. I will. Because I want you to know that I support the positivity. Like Andrea Hill, who was my guest on Tuesdays with Terrence, she's given out several travel vouchers. Whenever it comes through, I just like. And some people think that, well, it's Havis, so I'm not going to. It doesn't bother me. I don't care what you do. It's not going to stop me because somebody else will see it. Somebody will share this, and somebody will say, some of you are worried about politically where the country's going. God is in control, but God's not going to help you get life insurance. Trump is not going to help you get life insurance. The governor of your state senator, Congress is not. They ain't tell you. The House, the Senate, your city councilor, portable. You can't take it with you. Some of you want me to come to you and say, hey, have you thought about having additional life insurance? I'm not doing that. Nothing. If you're watching Tuesdays with Terrence, it's incumbent on you to call me. But people in my business, people don't call us. Some people say, let me get your card. I don't even really like giving my card because you ain't going to call me. I text people all the time. But I have to continue this crusade of educating, telling people, listen, your health is your wealth. Your family is your prized possession. Your ability to earn an income is your most precious asset, not your house or your cars. If you go on vacation, work hard for your money. But guess what? Just like I got a text on Saturday, let me know that a huge supporter of Tuesdays with Terrence passed. And I spoke to that person about 3 weeks ago. You have to protect your family. Good evening, Connie Roberts in Dominica, Trafalgar. I know I know it's an hour later where you are. Connie's watching. Right now, what's the time? 7:48. 8:48 where she is. Esther Duane Casby. I don't. My energy is not even there to do the show tonight. But I'm always on. In the 4 years I've been doing this, February 4th will be 5 years. I only missed one show. That was in June 2021, George Floyd. I put a black screen and I stayed there in the dark. But I'm always here. So Beth Amato, all the way in Florida. Good evening, my esteemed client. I said earlier, if you have grandchildren, don't buy them Christmas gifts this year. Tell the parents you're giving them the gift of life insurance with living benefits. And you pay for it. Then when you're gone, let the parents pay for it. And when they get older, let the child pay for it. It teaches financial literacy. Financial literacy. I believe each and every one of you can. How many of you have referred people to me? I'm watching. I know there's multiple people on here tonight who've referred people to me. As a matter of fact, the big supporter of Tuesdays with Terrence gave me a referral in the United States. They didn't even live in this country. I ended up writing a great IUL for them, an individual. So, what I want you to do, as it's almost time for us to end tonight, I need your help. I want to do it. Last week, I was at my leadership conference in Atlanta, Maryland, and I found out we have a goal of $1.5 billion for 2025 to put back into our communities. And it starts with you. So I want each and every one of you who are watching tonight. My business partners don't have to because, they can, they do the same thing I do. But each and every one of you who are watching tonight, tell someone you need to talk to this guy. And let me tell you, you know what's the best referral? Do it yourself first and refer somebody. You can't be telling people, man, Macy's got a sale, nice stuff. Did you go there? No. This restaurant is a great restaurant. You ever eaten there? No. Mr. Havis Terrence Bardou, he's a good financial professional, give you good advice. Are you his client? No. The grind is never going to stop. I have to become a mute not to do chooses returns. And I'd probably still be a life insurance agent because I'll probably be doing it, texting you everything. Sign language. And listen, folks, Thanksgiving is coming. This is the conversation I want you to have at the dinner table this Thanksgiving. I'm going to Boston for Thanksgiving. And I want you to say the same thing this Thanksgiving. If something was to happen to you, if we don't want anything, but if something was to happen to you, is there anyone that it would affect financially? If they say yes, because they have kids, a mother, a father, people back home, an auntie, he wants to make sure your family is fine. You see, there's some people watching right now. I don't want anything to happen to them, but if something happens to them, I'm not too concerned because they put stuff in place. I'm very proud of them. But what I'm saying is that, what have you put in place? You say, well, it's too expensive. No, it's not. For $5 a day. Some of you spend more than that daily in stores for lunches and breakfasts and dinners. So $5 a day, right? Times 30 days, $150 a month. You can't do 150, do 100. Can't do 100, do 50. You said, oh, you could do. I have clients paying $3,000 a month, $2,500, $2,000, $1,500, $1,000, $650. Because they see it, they understand it, and they make sure that they want to put something in place and eliminate debt, protect income, have a legacy. They've seen it, they understand it. Some of you, if you're watching and you're old like me, you're over 59 and a half, do you have that in-service rollover is to protect what you have from never losing another penny. I got a call from one of my clients, very dear to me. We were doing one for them, but they can't. Their company won't allow them to. Some companies do. Do you have a old 401k somewhere else from one of your old jobs? Let me protect it for you. I just saw a guy Sunday night. you know, about 162 grand, and he had another little small one. I said, man, let's move that. He said, no, I want to keep it there for a minute. I may use it. I wasn't mad at him, but I wanted him to know that I'm a resource. I could do your rollovers. We could do monthly contributions. Some of you like to hear about Roth IRAs, and let me tell you something. Life insurance, cash value life insurance, is the best way to contribute. The best way. But I'll have to show you. So, the title of the show tonight is called What's Next? There's a new president. There's going to be a new Senate leader. So what do it for your family? What's next? What should be next is making sure you have ample life insurance to protect your family just in case something happens to you. Just like when I got the call this weekend, I know that individual had put stuff aside. Because when I was contacted, they said, all we want from you is prayers. Pray for the family. And that's what I'm doing. Praying for comfort. Because they put stuff in place. We never know. We never know. Right? Some people call me H, some people call me Havis, some people call me Terrence, some people call me Mr. Bardui. If you're from Point Michelle, Mr. Badwill, or from Dominica, Mr. Badwill. Some people call me Little Boy. If you're from La Pointe, you call me Luku Boy. It doesn't matter what you call me. My wife from Dominica, whitey, coolly, tall as her body. Dominica made me. Boston raised me. Now the South sustains me. The show is called Tuesdays with Terrence. Every Tuesday at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I talk about the same thing, reinforcing, encouraging you to change the trajectory of your family. There's people watching tonight, people who've tuned in, who've done that. You all should be in my DMs. You're like, what's your phone number? People see my lives, and I get all these phone calls from Africa and scammers, all people. My number is public. It's there. It's not anything, it's there. People asking me to want to manage my website. Now I got someone to do that. And by the way, the person who created my website is also my client. So the way I look at it is what? It's like, you know what? I'm supporting you. You support me. Listen to this. Web page is right there, bfsfinancialservices.com. Go on there. Tell me what you like. Schedule a 15-minute consultation with me. And let's talk and see where you're at. But remember, no matter what you do, now what's next? Securing your family's legacy. You don't have to be a star to be on my show.
Battery 5. Connected.
I will help you win. I got a team meeting in 5 minutes, so play my theme song. I got to go. Good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I love you. I thank you for your support. Keep supporting Tuesdays with Terrence. Those of you who feel inclined, like and share. If you don't, I still love you. Good night. I love you. Come. Good night.
Family, come as you are with just your heart, and I'll help you win. Are you rejected or hurt? Send me your word, much more than you could Now ain't no superstar, 'cause I'll accept you as you are. You won't be denied, 'cause I'm satisfied with the help that I can provide. You don't have to be rich family to be on my show. You don't have to have $1 million family.
You don't have to have $1 million. You don't have to be rich. Like and share. Good night. God bless you. Thanks for tuning in. I love you. Thanks for your support. I don't take it for granted. I gotta go. Until